Hello, and welcome back to the 6th episode of the Westmount Howl. Can you believe that this is our 6th episode? Can you believe that tomorrow is the first day of June? Can you believe that we are only 4 weeks away from the official start of summer holidays? And can you believe that Westmount is still rocking it? Yes, we can, because Westmount, we're on fire. As is the case every week, thank you so much for submitting your pictures and videos. We love seeing the familiar faces that we miss so much. Once again, any future sharing can be sent to l.walter@tbdsb.ca or to thewestmounthowl@gmail.com. Before we get started today, it would appear that another Westmount student is wanting to try his hand at broadcasting for the Westmount Howl. Philip Samuel decided to take the initiative to send in a brief sampling of an introduction to this week's episode. Take a peek.
Welcome to the Westmount Howl, Ep.6. The short little intro clip for the Westmount Howl. Go, go, west, west, go, go, mount, mount, go, west, go, mount, go, go, Westmount, let's go, Westmount. Westmount Wolves. Let's go, Westmount Wolves. Ow! Now on to Miss Walter.
Philip, your cameraman or woman may not make it in the biz, but I for sure know that you would. Thanks so much for sharing your school spirit. It's time to start off, so let's head over to check in with Mrs. Shamoon with our view from the office. Mrs. Shamoon?
Hi Westmount Wolves, here's my view from the office today. Starting next week, our staff will be in the building gathering items and bagging items for you to pick up. So if you are hoping for, your favorite book that you left in your desk or your pair of running shoes, try to reach out to your teacher so that they know what you're looking for. We will do our absolute best to see that we bag as many items as we know who they belong to. So look forward to that coming soon, and more information will be coming out on that next week. I have another joke for you today. Why did the music teacher need a ladder? To help her reach the high notes. Back to you, Miss Walter.
Mommy, health and safety?
Oh, right. In the world of arts and entertainment this week, Westmount students continue to demonstrate their smashing artistic sides with beautiful pieces of artwork, much like these vibrant paintings done by Philip and Sarika. Equally entertaining is Isaac's short video demonstrating his Rube Goldberg machine that he created for a recent project. The machine is intentionally designed to perform a simple task in an indirect and overly complicated way. A warning to parents. Seeing this video may spark sudden collection of random materials and items by your child in your house for similar attempts. Students, you may want to try this at home.
Rube Goldberg machine take 13. Yes!
Very cool. Many of you may recall one of Westmount's treasured artists in residence, Zoe Trotter, recently featured as a soloist in the Gotta Be Patient cover done by Miss Morton and yours truly. Zoe, like any serious artist in the biz, continues to work away at her craft, and one day emerges with yet another work of art. Today we have the treat of seeing another of Zoe's works in progress with her cover of Andra Day's Rise Up.
You're broken down and tired, living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find the fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out. Move mountains, we're gonna walk it out. And move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like Diane. But I promise we'll take the world to its feet. And ooh, mountains, take the world to its feet. And move, mountains. Now rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again for you.
Zoe, thank you for yet another fabulous performance. You know, Miss Morton and I should probably book you for another gig before you become too big of a star, and then we can't afford you. But we would like to request free concert passes for when you do book your world tour, because, you know, it's the little things. Seriously, Zoe, thank you so much for putting yourself out there for us all to enjoy your talents and hard work. For many of us, it may seem like time has stood still a bit over these several weeks. But in nature, it is more than evident that time continues to march us onward and closer to the warmer weather and a new growing season. This week, we were seeing all things green as we asked for pictures of what has been growing at your house or in your garden. Here are a few pictures and a very informative video of what's been growing on. I know, that one was good. That was good.
This plant is a plant that it has ants on it, and the ants will eat the buds, so that way the plant opens. And they go all over the bush.
There's another one.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you remember what it's called? That's right, yeah.
This is a peony.
That's right. And you've been helping me in the garden a lot this year, haven't you?
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, kiddo.
They'll come out and eat. They won't eat the leaves. Sometimes they will, but they'll eat the buds more to crack it open.
The cool thing is that the blooms actually won't open unless there are ants around to bite them open.
Yep.
So it's kind of a partnership. The ants get food and the plants get beautiful blooms. They will be kind of bright and soft pink when they open.
They eat through it because that outer part is hard. It's like really hard, and it will not open unless the ants take bites out of it, which takes a long time, but they open beautifully.
Really? 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 I can't find him. There you are. Nothing hints at summer more than seeing all the newly sprouting plants and the lush greenery all around. It looks as though many of you will be enjoying some beautiful bursts of color in your garden soon, as well as enjoying some of the fruits and vegetables of your labor in looking after them. Speaking of vegetables, it is perfect timing to check in with Miss Say for our second rural report. How are things looking in the Embro countryside today, Miss Say?
Hey everybody, this is your rural report for this week. I'm just showing you the farmers' fields here. They have planted peas, and they went in at the end of April, and this is how much they've grown since. They change it every year, but we'll take a look again later on and see how much they've grown. Hey everybody, just going to show you what's growing in my garden on this rainy Friday. I guess I should leave the weather up to Mr. D'Amico though, don't mean to steal his thunder, but just showing, we got some radishes coming up, and there's some carrots planted, and some beans, and peas, and beets, and corn. And then we also have some rhubarb growing. And then in the middle there we have blueberries. And at the bottom we have strawberries. And thank you, Miss Walter, for letting me do the rural report.
Thank you so much, Miss Say. Once again, so cool for us to get a look at the growing farmers' fields that may help to provide us with some of our favorite foods later in the season. For those of you with pets, have you ever wondered what those little furballs are thinking? Ever wonder what those slimy, scaly critters are plotting without you knowing? Since being home, many of you have been able to share some extra time and give extra attention to your pets. And according to the pictures and videos you sent in, it would appear that this is a win-win for both sides. Let's enjoy and celebrate our pets in today's segment, Perfect Pets. I know, another good one. Yeah. Oh, you guys are so cute. It's so gay. It's so gay. I love you and squeeze you and hold you. You're so fuzzy.
Here. Okay. Sit. Good boy. Up. Up. Oh, good boy, baby. Here you go.
Hi, Wolves! My name is Woofy, and I am Mrs. McDougall's Grade 1 class pet. I'm missing all my friends, so I've been working on my howl lately. Want to hear? What do you think? I'll keep practicing.
Westmount, so awesome to see you sharing the love with your pets at home. Let's face it, they must be wondering why they get to have you home so much, but they must be loving the extra attention and snuggles to bits and bites and bits and bites. Oh yeah, right there, yeah. In this week's segment of our Good News Goodies, it would appear that it's all about the birthdays. Mackenzie, in grade 7, was wished a happy birthday by Miss Brown's furry four-legged friend, party hat and all. Rumor has it that Aya, in Mr. Bilby's grade 5 class, celebrated a birthday on the 29th, and Harrison, in the same class, is about to do the same thing this coming Tuesday. Ben turns 5 on June 5th. That's got to be a lucky birthday, turning 5 on the 5th. Emmeline, in grade 4, also celebrated a birthday this past week. The smile says it all. And our very own Miss Say from our Rural Report and Miss Kirkwood's JKSK class celebrates a birthday tomorrow on the 1st of June. To all of our Westmount Wolves who have celebrated birthdays this past week, and to those looking forward to celebrating soon, we wish you the happiest of birthdays. In other good news, one grade 8 student that you may have come to know from the Student Voice segment on the Westmount Howl was chosen by the staff at Westmount to receive the Culture for Learning Student Leadership Award for 2019-2020. This award acknowledges students for their outstanding leadership and dedication to equity and inclusive education, safe schools, and/or mental health and well-being at their school. Tate Studniski was recognized for this award by being a school leader. He has been co-president of the Student Council, works on the daily video announcements, and loves getting involved with anything school. He is quick to include those around him and is always positive with interactions with staff and peers. Congratulations on receiving this award, Tate. Well deserved. Our last bit of feel-good news this week comes from the front porch of Miss Morton's brother's house. Can you say, Baby Robins? Are you ever in for a treat this week? Take a look.
Hey Westmount, just Miss Morton here checking in with you. I wanted to show you something really cool that I saw the other day at my brother's house. I happen to live next door to him and I saw this really awesome thing for the first time and it's happening again today. So I wanted to share it with you. So I'm just gonna flip my camera around and show you what's going on.
It might be hard to see, but that is a robin's nest sitting on the light at my brother's house, and there are 2 baby robins whose heads are poking out, mouths open wide, waiting for their mom to come and bring them some worms. Isn't that so cool? I'll see if I can get you a better angle. There's one, mouth wide open. Oh, there he goes. And if I go away for long enough, we can maybe watch the mom come back and feed them. So if you can see, there's still about 2 or 3 robins, baby robins, mouths wide open, waiting for mom to return with some worms. I'm fairly certain that the mom is in this tree right here somewhere, waiting. Where is she? She wasn't there. Waiting to get back into the nest to feed them. So I've backed way far away, hoping that she'll make her way in there soon. Look at them, they're so cute. There she goes. Whoa, look at that worm. So there you go. A mummy robin feeding her babies, something I had never seen before until yesterday and thought that I would share it with you guys.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. And what a perfect time to be taking in the wonders of nature. A big thank you to you, Miss Morton, for sharing in this feel-good news. It's now time to check in with Mr. D'Amico for a report on the weather. How are things looking out there today, Mr. D'Amico?
Thanks, Miss Walter. Each week I get asked to conduct a weather report for the Westmount Howl. Consider it done. Right now, in Canada, there's always a mixture of people between, oh, it's really cold outside, or it's really, really hot outside. And today, on this beautiful Saturday morning, it's the perfect combination of the two. Enjoy it, Wolves.
Thank you for getting the job done, Mr. D'Amico. Indeed, it does look like the perfect combination these days. On a side note, the WestmountHaircutters.com seems to be doing a great deal of business these days. It's now time to head into our fitness forum with our very own Mr. Sanders to bring us up to speed on where we at with our I Challenge You challenge. Mr. Sanders?
Thank you, Miss Walter, and good morning to you as well. Welcome to another segment of the Fitness Forum. This week we'll be reviewing the I Challenge You challenges that were sent in, and I've come up with 4 that we're going to use this week in terms of challenging each other. First up, a special shout out to Lila. She tried the elbow squat challenge in a pool. Well done, Lila. Good for you. First challenge. So I've narrowed it down to 4 that we're going to use. Thank you very much for sending in your challenges. First one is Will S. Will S. has issued a I Challenge You bike challenge. So you can use a bike, scooter, skateboard, rollerblades. I'll even take a pogo stick if you have one. Give us your best trick. Send me a picture or a quick video, and we'll have a look at it at the end of the week. Second up, Addison C., the Sidewalk Challenge. You can either use Addison's Sidewalk Challenge, in where she created a maze that you walk through that included some hopscotch, some frog hops, or you can create your own on a sidewalk. I really like this challenge because even I, as I'm walking through my neighborhood, have to do it if I see one. Great job, Addison. Owen H. Owen H. has created a 5-day fitness challenge. It starts out as super easy and goes to crazy. So I suggest you try Monday, super easy, work your way up to Friday, crazy. Great job, Owen. Last one, Lucas. Lucas sent in a challenge of how many free throws you can get in a minute. And I think he set the bar at 15. So here's what to do next. Choose a challenge. 1, 2, 3, maybe all 4. Try them. Send in your pics and videos by Friday, and we will determine a winner. Try to get your classmates to do it. Part of the winning team will be the class with the greatest participation. As always, stay safe, and we will talk to you next week.
Thank you once again, Mr. Sanders, for giving us reasons to stay active and in the game. Can't wait to see who accepts and conquers the I Challenge You challenges this week.
This week's Westmount Howl is brought to you by our pets, who are wondering why we're staying home all day. Easy, Pepper.
Well, here we are again, at the end of another successful episode of the Westmount Howl. Westmount, you continue to rock it. Was there ever any doubt that you would continue to rise to the sharing and celebrating occasion? Never. And with that, a reminder to please check your Google Classrooms, Facebook pages, and emails to stay up to date on what may be happening and yet to come as we approach our last 4 weeks of the school year. Can you believe that we're this close? So in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, and keep on howling.